What's up, my loves and fellow creatives? We are live now. Let me know if we're actually live. Give us a comment there. Let me know where you're joining us from tonight. I know it's late, but I'm very excited to see you all and introduce to you all formally Coach Helena. But before I do, I just want to make sure y'all can hear us. Excited to see you all and introduce to you. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, if we have more than one device, matter of fact, I need to turn the volume down on my phone so I won't hear it echoing. There we are. All right. Darlene says live from Chicago, Atlanta, Wisconsin. Julie, I didn't know you're from Wisconsin. What's up? What's up? Helena, where are you right now?
Georgia.
All right. In ATL or ATL-ish?
Yes.
All right. So y'all have a couple of coaches in Atlanta. Y'all better take advantage. I know Atlanta, y'all are popping up big on this custom market. And we have some coaches in the Atlanta area that can help with photoshopping, applying your graphics like Helena's doing tonight. She's applying graphics on stuff that we haven't really been touching on. So I'm really excited to see it. So I think you all can hear me just fine. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce you all to none other than Helena. And Helena is a coach and a business partner with the Innate Lab, Innate Academy. And I've been watching Helena grow on this Photoshop journey. And Helena's just sharing some all kind of good old secrets with us. Like she over here putting these images on candles and ornaments and things that we might not even be thinking of, even outside of sublimation. So I'm really, really excited to see this. Oh, Coach Corey's here. Let's see. Coach Erica's here. Who else? What other? I thought I saw some other coaches. If I missed you, go ahead and say who you are. Coach Vicky's here. All right, look at the coaches supporting the coaches.
That's what I appreciate the love. Thank you guys.
I love it. Okay, my love. So, would you like to let anyone know any information that they might need to do this type of project that you're going to work on tonight? Like, what are your materials, and how did you come across doing these projects? What do they sell for? Those type of questions. I'm sure that they would love to have answered.
So I have an array of stuff here. So I'm going to show a few things. Some of this stuff I'm sure they've probably seen out in other Facebook groups, maybe in other YouTube videos, like these floating ornaments. So what I have done is I have taken the Innate Lab templates and I have downsized them to be able to put them in ornaments. This is a very easy process. Let me show this last one. This is my favorite one here. Let me see if I can get you guys up close.
Here we go. We got you in there big now. That is gorgeous.
So you don't have to just use these templates for t-shirts. You don't have to just use them for hoodies or any clothing. You can use these templates on just about any substrate. So I'm going to show you tonight a couple of them. So this is one of the examples, and these are very easy. Like I said, there are several videos out there for these floating ornaments. You basically just get a bulb. I got this bulb from the Dollar Tree. It's the 4x4 bulb. You would basically just print your image on a transparent sheet. And I use Cricut. I have a Cricut maker. Some people have a Silhouette and other cutting machines. You can use one of them to actually cut out the bulb. And then you just fold the bulb up and you put it inside here. And then you can add glitter, or you can add feathers, or whatever you want to be able to see it. So that's pretty much the ornament. And I think this is the This is the transparency film. If you want to be able to easily print, now you would need to print these on a regular printer, not a sublimation printer. Print these on a regular printer on this transparency film, and then cut out the image and input it in the bulb. So that's a very easy thing you can do. And I've seen these sell on Etsy for $10, $15, $20. A lot of people just use a generic where they have a saying for a loved one that's missed for the holidays. But like I said, you could use this template for a baby's first Christmas. You can use it for, people, this is their first year in their new home, or a couple just got married this year and this is their first Christmas together as a family. So it's all kind of possibilities out there. You can take our Innate Lab template and create, the possibilities are endless. But I was just showing how you can use that not just on a t-shirt, but also on some other substrates. So that's the first one. Later on at the end, I'm going to show you all, I don't know if you all can see my little boxes, my little custom boxes I create for my ornaments. But I can show you how I make those. And I have a couple of
those even make it like I love that the way those display your product. Those are beautiful.
The boxes?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And it's advertising.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You can't go wrong with advertising. So tonight I'm going to show, and I got these boxes. If anybody wants to know, these are just plain white boxes. Let me see if I can find. I think I got them over here. These are just plain white boxes that I got from Uline. This is the 4x4 for the ornaments, and this is the 3x3x6. And they're very easy to sublimate on. And you don't have to do the whole box. I have one here for the design that I'm doing tonight. I just sublimated a picture of what I was creating, the candle that I'm going to create.
Oh, neat.
And
So that was the class from last night.
On the box, exactly.
Cool.
So, this is the candle I'll be making today.
Awesome.
So again, you can display your own personal logo for your business. You can do teams. You can do memorial. These would make great memorial gifts. And this also ties in. So I did a memorial set, and it is the candle. And one of our other coaches has already done a coach's corner on how to make these canvases. So I had made the canvas, and I was like, okay, so now I have my candle I can add to it, and I have my my ornament, and that makes a great gift for someone who maybe lost a loved one this year.
Right.
So
I love these.
So tonight I'm going to start off with this is my favorite. This happens to be my son. I don't know, that's quite a bit of a glare in the light, but this happens to be my son and my daughter-in-law.
Oh.
I love this picture that they took. I, of course, changed the background, and this is one of the innate templates. But I wanted to do something special because they love this picture. They're celebrating their anniversary at the end of this month, and I wanted them to have something to mark this year. So I did that, and this is a crystal glass. It's a crystal glass frame. So you would print your photo, and I believe this is printed just on regular sublimation paper, 8x5, and you actually put the photo on the back, not mirroring it.
Right.
And then when you sublimate it, it turns out and it comes out so beautiful. I wish you guys could see it in person. And it just kind of lays like that on a desk, on a dresser, and it has this really nice little crystal. So I'll get closer, you guys can see that.
Yeah, that looks really nice.
That was one of the things I was going to sublimate tonight because that was very quick and easy. And I'm actually going to use the image. You don't. Oh, I wanted to mention also, you don't have to use up the whole space of the frame. If you have a 13 by 19 design, you can leave some of the white out. If you sublimate and you've left some of the white out, you would just see it white on the frame after you sublimated your image.
Gotcha.
So, and I hope you guys will be able to see me as I stand and as I work. Let's see. The first thing. Oh, here it is. And I have these available in my Etsy shop, and I also have them on my webpage. And Shanon is going to share that later on.
It's going to be in the description of the video, and then we'll also make sure that we put it on the Innate Creatives Facebook group. So yes, make sure that y'all support your coaches. I got to say something. The coaches have been learning. Most of the coaches have been with us for at least, 6 months, some 2 years, learning Photoshop, really, really just pouring back into the community as far as teaching others. So any way that we can support them, let's make sure we support them, because they are keeping our community growing strong, because Lord knows I cannot do it by myself. So I really appreciate the coaches and business partners. So if we can support them by purchasing blanks, we can support them by, if you need one-on-ones, they are the ones who can offer one-on-ones, because your girl would love to do it, but I just don't have the time anymore. So instead of cloning myself, I found the next best thing, and I found some coaches that are really, really great at what they do, and they love to teach. They love to help other people.
All right.
And that's what we're here for.
I'm not doing this right.
You getting your pressure right? So you have to lighten up the pressure a little bit for the thicker substrate, right?
Yes. And I thought I had it set, but I forgot that I had done something else, and I changed it.
Well, that's good, because now it reminds you to tell folks what you have to do to it. So that's perfect.
Exactly. So goodness, I forgot to set my timer. I'm going to set this for 400 degrees at 90 seconds.
Okay.
And sometimes I let it go a little above 90 seconds. It's okay. It's glass. It's not going to harm it. And while I'm waiting on that, I'm going to start. And this gets very, very hot. So when you get done sublimating glass, you definitely do not want to pick it up with your hands. After I get done with this, because I'm putting a set together, we're going to do, this is the template from last night's class, which was 158. We're all the way up to 158 now.
I know, right? Seems like just yesterday it was 101.
I remember 101.
That 7-hour 101 class.
Yes. While I'm waiting on this, I'm going to show you the candles. And I absolutely love making these personal candles. I've done the all over candles. I had a request for a specific character. They just wanted this photo on a candle. They also have the shirt like that. I have done the personalized candles, and tonight I'm going to do, like I said, the candle that was from the image from our class last night. And that's why I made this box for that particular candle. So that's what we'll be doing tonight. And we're about done. Now I know better. I have my little muff hand. I know I have it, but I did not set it on the table. Okay, this is hot. So I'm just gonna set this down and I'm gonna let that cool off and we'll come back to that. Let's get started on our candle. As a matter of fact, I believe this was the last thing I need to sublimate because I think I sublimated everything else. I mean, I think I've heated everything else. So I think I'm gonna cut this off because those of you who work around the heat press know how hot your space gets. All right, so we're going to start with, and I'm going to do call this my little practice candle. I think I have one in here that I wanted to start. When sublimating these candles, you do not want to, well, let me start from the beginning. I have another one, but I don't know where it's at right now. I'm going to have to find it. I have found using white, pure white works better. These are some pillar candles. They are 3x6. And I think I got these from the Dollar General. They were like $3. I just got solid white because they this color, like I know they have a cream and like a beige, like a almost off-white. Those don't sublimate well with the picture. When the picture comes through, they don't look as good as a solid white candle. You can get any size. You can get a smaller size. You would just make a smaller, make a smaller image to go on it. So first thing I do is I get my image. Now, oh, I'm sorry. That's not the first thing I do. First thing I do is I have to prepare to print my image. So you cannot sublimate this. You can't use sublimation. I mean, you can. And let me show you the difference between using sublimation instead of using a regular printer. So I did two images. Where's the second one? I did two images. One I did with sublimation, and the other one I did with the regular. Here it is. I think this you can tell the difference. And one I did with the regular printer. That's the one with the regular printer.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the one with the. Let's see if I can turn it around so you can see. Oh. And that's the one with sublimation. It's not as bright. It's kind of dull. Like, you know how when you print sublimation, the image is dull?
Right.
It'll come out dull on your candle if you use sublimation ink. So not saying that you can't use it. It just doesn't come out as bright. You can tell the difference in the photo.
Right.
So the first thing you want to do is you got to have image to put on your candle. So I've gone to, you can go and get this tissue paper. You could buy a pack from the Dollar Tree for $1. I think you get like 35 sheets in there. So you can literally make 75 from that one pack. And I took the pack and I cut it in half. And then I took this sheet and I'm going to fold it over a plain white piece of paper. And we are going to print on this piece of paper. We're going to put this in the printer and we're going to print on this piece of paper. So I am just folding it over and I'm going to put a little tape on it. And I actually have I've made a stack of these. So if I need to make a candle, like I don't do just one, I do a whole stack. I just sit there and I'll just do a whole stack so that I can have them. And I don't have to make one, just one every time I get ready to make a candle. So you fold your tissue paper onto the plain white paper. And I hope you all can see this. I don't know if you can see it down on the table. I'm going to lift it up though for you to be able to see it. And I try to use not a whole lot of tape, but enough to hold it down so when it's going through the printer, it doesn't come up and it doesn't rip. So I will use about 8 pieces of tape. And they don't have to be big pieces. I'm being very generous here. I could definitely use smaller pieces of tape because again, you just want it to hold the paper down. So you see that? I taped that tissue paper down.
Mm-hmm.
Once I tape that down, I will actually print it. And I've already printed this image onto the tissue paper. So I'm going to show you all. This is what it comes out looking like.
Oh.
Again.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. So you're just using your regular printer. I think I have a HP something. And I just printed the image. I just sent this to the printer. This particular size, I think was, I think I printed it 6x3 because it's not going to go all the way around the candle.
Right.
And I wanted it to be, I wanted it to be big enough to kind of cover a pretty good area.
Gotcha.
So now that you have it printed, you're going to just cut it. You're going to cut your image with still on the paper. Because remember, this is tissue paper.
And this is not mirror image. Is that correct?
This is mirrored.
This is mirrored. Okay, because Chrissy asked, is the image mirrored when you print it?
Yes, you do mirror the image.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I meant to mention that. You do mirror the image. And I'm just cutting around it.
So in front of you, is the image mirrored right now? Because it looks like it's right reading to us. It might be, and it might just be the camera. Sometimes the camera flips things too.
You might be right.
Oh, okay. So Chrissy was asking because I think she might have seen that that it looked right reading as well.
It might be, and I might got one that's turned over the right way, and I just don't.
And if it's not, we understand the concept.
If not, that's okay. Let me see. I'm going through my little stack here. Yeah, they all look to be not mirrored.
You know what happened probably when you were doing your last artwork for this is what happens every time I do any kind of glass, because you don't mirror for the glass.
Yes.
So, every time I change my settings to do not mirror, because mine is inherently set to mirror everything.
Yes.
It never fails. And after that, I'll go do a print job of like 50 things.
And then you'll be like, oh, I forgot.
Oh, not mirrored. Wonderful. Yes, we have all done that. And it seems to happen right when we get ready to print a bulk of something.
Well, you know what? That's the image that I have in for the
Yeah,
purpose of this
let's work with
class.
it. I'm telling you, these oops moments are perfect because it teaches us. Because honestly, if you didn't make that error, we would not have known to even ask about whether it was reversed or was supposed to be reversed or not. So this is still perfect.
Do as I say, not as I do.
I'm trying to tell you. I tell y'all that all the time.
But I could have sworn I had one that I had printed that was mirrored. I thought I had one out here that I had printed that was mirrored. Because I remember seeing this and I was like, oh, these aren't mirrored. Let me print a mirrored one. And I don't know what I did with that particular one. Oh, well, it's okay. We're going to keep it moving. Y'all know what y'all know what you're supposed to do. Just check under here. Let me see if I left it on the printer. Let me quickly see if I left it on the printer. I did not. Okay. It's okay.
Yeah, I think everything else, the application and everything will be the same. It's
Yep.
just we have to remember to mirror image on the on that paper. Yep. So
Yeah.
you're getting a lot of amens out there. That it's been done before.
Exactly. Okay, these are just some blanks. Okay. All right. Well, you would mirror. You would mirror your image, and then okay. So you would mirror your image, and then you're going to put your image on your camp. You're going to put your tissue paper over your candle. Now, you don't have to do this, but I don't like to have any hanging off. So if I have some hanging off at the top, I'll cut it. If I have a little bit hanging at the bottom, I'll cut it. But I kind of like it very even. I put a little bit of glue, and this is just clear glue. I got this from Amazon. I put a little bit of glue on the side just to hold it while I get ready to do the next step. And I just put just a bit. Doesn't take much because I don't want this to tear my tissue paper. So I put a little bit of glue on that side, just a dot. And I put a little bit of glue on that side, just a dot. And that's going to hold it for me. I'm going to take this opportunity to line it up. Okay, that looks good.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to get some wax paper. Mm-hmm. Now, I'd already cut this wax paper down to about the 6, because I wanted it to be about 6 inches because that's the size of my candle. And I'm going to use this wax paper, and I got this from, I'm sure, the Dollar Tree.
Now, does it say wax paper? Does it say parchment paper, cookie sheet, baking sheet? What does it say on there? Silicone? Oh, it just says wax paper. Okay.
Wax paper. Yeah, I was sure to make sure that I looked for that. Okay. Wax paper, as you know, has a paper side, mm-hmm. and it has a waxy side. Mm-hmm. You want to put your paper on your candle on the waxy side. You want the waxy side to be touching the candle.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Like that. Mm-hmm. And you want to have enough of it. I keep going the opposite way of where I'm.
Me too. I do the same thing on the camera.
You want to have enough of it so that you can have a grasp, because you want to be able to hold this in place as we heat this onto the candle. Right. So we're going to put our wax paper on there, and I happen to have move some of this stuff out the way. I happen to have, this is just a glass. It's very good resistant, for heat. So this I thought would work. And as I use my heat gun, my little trusty heat gun here, I won't be burning my fingers and I won't be burning anything else on this table. So I set this little glass. I set my candle on top of there. I'm holding this paper tight, okay? Because I want my image to, and I wish I could get this a little bit closer. Okay. But can you all see that?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. And then I have this, all of my tools are pink, y'all. But I have this heat gun. And I'm going to use the heat gun to slowly go over this image. You know how we was in Photoshop and we would be using our
the brush tool.
Uh-huh. It's similar to what we're going to do with this heat gun. And you kind of know it's working.
Oh my gosh, I see it.
You'll start seeing the image come through.
Yes, this is so neat.
And you just take your time. And you just take your time. I don't know if you all can see it on camera.
Yeah, we can see it coming through.
You can see the picture coming through?
Yeah, this is nice.
Now, I'm going to turn it this way. And I'm still grabbing. And I also set it on here so that I don't end up burning myself.
Gotcha.
I'm enough a distance away from this heat gun where I'm confident that I'm not going to burn. Oh, I said that too fast. I'm not going to burn myself. So now that I know that it's pretty much on there, I'm going to take my time and slowly go over it one more time. All right, that's enough. And then you're going to slowly peel the wax paper off.
Oh my goodness.
And there is your photo candle.
Coach Elena, how come you never told us about this?
You can use these substrates for just about anything. I'm telling you.
This is amazing.
It is. And you can offer this, this is an upsell. Hey, I'm going to do a such and such, especially for Memorial or for with Valentine's Day coming up. Couples love having stuff with their pictures.
Oh yeah, I'm to sell everything with their couple pictures on it.
You can do a canvas, you can do a t-shirt, you can throw in a candle, you can put some sets together.
Right.
So does anybody have any questions?
Let's see. I'm checking questions for you. Yes, this will be recorded. So what we'll do, Coach Helena, if you don't mind, all the things that you made tonight, if you'll email me the list of the supplies, then we'll also put them in the Facebook group. So they'll have that list, and then I'll put it in the description of the video as well.
Okay. Also, I have a TikTok video, and on my TikTok video, it lists the first thing on there is all the supplies.
Well, let's do that. Let's get them to your TikTok instead. No, I'm not posting this information. The only way you're going to get this information is straight from the source, and go to Coach Helena's TikTok. I got it right here. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put my spin on it.
Design.
I'm gonna post it on the screen right now. So doop. There we go.
Thank you.
Of course. That's what we're here for. So here we go. TikTok.com and Noble's Custom Designs with a K for customs. Okay. So make sure you check out her Etsy store too. You said you had some blanks on the Etsy store?
Yeah, these pieces are on my Etsy store.
Oh, those are going to be so nice. Screens. Yes.
And with Valentine's Day coming up, this is a hot seller with their beautiful shirts. they're going to be wearing their shirts, but that's something that they can put on their dresser, or, you know, he can surprise his wife with a picture of them as a momentum. You know, we love we love stuff like that. So now I have made my pretty candle.
Amazing.
I'm going to let it cool off, and it's going to go in my pretty box. So y'all want to see how?
Look at that. I did not know you could sublimate those boxes, Helena.
Yes, you can.
You put me up on game tonight. Yes.
So there we go.
Yes, ma'am.
Custom.
Look how that image just wrap around the box a little bit, though. Y'all see that?
Yes.
That action. Come on with it.
So let me show you how to do the boxes real quick.
Okay. Did you turn the heat press off, though?
I did. That's okay.
Well, you know what? While it's heating up, you can show us the glass frame. Did that one finish? That cooled off and everything? That one's ready?
Oh, it did. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, I know you're ready to see that one too.
Okay. Yeah, while I'm letting that, that's what I forgot. I knew. Okay. It wasn't cooled down too.
Yeah, it did take just a little bit longer to heat back up because it was hot when you started.
One thing to add, and grab something real quick. This box. This is it. Okay. So these glass. Oh yeah, it's still a little warm to the touch, but it's okay.
How long do you usually let it cool off before you take the paper off? I
let it cool down. Okay, I must have left that on too long. That's okay. Don't leave it on too long. It'll crack your glass.
Oh yeah, the heat. Leave the heat on too long.
The heat. 90 seconds. I'm pretty sure I left mine on longer than 90 seconds, but that's okay. Again, you're doing as I say, not as I do.
And these errors were intentional to show you what happens when you don't do as she says, you know, and just do as she does.
Okay. So this was supposed to be at 90 for 90 seconds. I think I had it on too long, but I'll still show you all the image.
That looks so good. So could too high pressure also do the same thing?
Yes. If the pressure was too much, it can also crack your glass. So you got to be careful when you're working with glass. I also have a TikTok video where I made this, and it's perfect. So definitely refer to that one. But when you are doing these glasses, make sure, especially when you have to, this image is not mirrored. So when you're putting it on there, you can hold this up to the light and you'll get an opportunity to see exactly how it's going to look on the other side. Mm-hmm. So, and then make sure that your picture, because I've done a couple of these before, that your picture is right side up.
Got you.
The hole is always at the bottom. Make sure that your head or whatever the top part of your picture is not at the bottom.
Right.
And so this particular glass frame has this little thing that holds it up.
Okay, so that is the stand. So there's no additional stand needed. That post right there.
This little thing right here is going to hold this up.
Cool.
And it's usually not that hard to put it on there.
It's just because you're doing it on camera and want to show out in front of company. That's all.
It is.
just like how the kids do. They want to show out in front of company. That's all right. We're gonna get the result. And it's also awkward when you're doing something to show other people, like you're trying to demonstrate to them, but you really need to see what you're doing. That's always an awkward type of situation.
Yeah. So now I know how you feel doing your video, Shannon. I know how you feel.
You are doing a beautiful job. Let me just let you know that you have 51 people watching right now. So that is a great number for a school night too. Yes. Okay.
So this is how it ends up looking. Let me use this one since this isn't cracked and it looks better, even though it's the wrong way. You can at least see it. see
Right.
how it's supposed to turn out. Well, this one I think I added a background to this one. That's why this one is different. But that's those two.
Oh, got so do you have the version with the like basically the transparent background which show the white and then
Yes,
the version that has the full gradient
yes,
background on there? I love it. This looks really good.
yes. And so and then I have the candle. And so this is a great gift for someone to give a friend, you
Oh,
know, their
yes.
little friend. Oh, you're my bestie. Oh,
I love it.
they won't forget it.
Uh-huh.
A cute little combination. And stuff like this, people don't ever use unless their lights go out. Then they need to burn a candle. But
Yeah, so you're selling literally like momentums to people, like things that they can hold on to
yes,
forever. And whether they use it or not, the idea is that they have something that they can remember an event or occasion or even a person. So
yes,
I think this is an excellent idea. I love the way that you took something that we typically use for t-shirts and you really showed 3 different instances that
yes.
we would have never touched on in this group because you know we're strictly sublimation and
Sublimation.
even some of the substrates, the mirror substrate you showed us tonight, that is a very novel substrate. So I hope people go to your Etsy shop. So someone was asking where they can get it from. Let me copy and paste that Etsy shop here. So go to our Etsy shop, and I don't see it online, Helena. So I want you to check and make sure. Oh no, I see it. I see it right
It's
here.
on there.
I see it, baby. I got you. That was
Okay.
my bad. Hold on.
So now we're going to, I'm going to show you guys how to do these boxes. This is real simple. I have done the all over box, of course, with my logo.
Mm-hmm.
I did one for the ornaments, and I have done one for, and I've done one for the candles. Now, Shannon, you know how you be saying you be extra.
Uh-huh.
So I got a little extra. I didn't just sublimate the box. I wanted you to be able
Oh,
to see
hold
the
on.
candle.
Let me put you on full screen. I was showing them your Etsy store and showing them the sublimation.
Oh yes, thank
Y'all
you.
see it right there. So it does exist. Your girl was wrong, but you know, Coach Helena got me straight. She got me right. It's there. Let me go ahead. I'm going to show you full screen again. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, show us what you got. I'm excited to see.
Okay. I said, so you know how you when you be like doing your videos, you be like, oh, you know, I just can't do a simple color. I've got to do a gradient. I've got to be extra. Um,
Absolutely.
so with the boxes, I ended up cutting the piece of the box so that you can see the candle coming through the box.
Like that. I thought you bought them like that. You cut
Absolutely
them out.
not.
Y'all, she created some window boxes from Uline. If you don't have a Uline account, get one started under your business name. We're going to start teaching y'all about building business credit, but Uline is one of those vendors where if you have your
Yeah,
EIN established, they can help you start building your business credit. That is
absolutely.
gorgeous.
Absolutely. And so now you really have a really pretty, I mean, you can display these, whatever.
Right.
So say you have a physical location. And so whatever, you know, is your best selling design, put it on a candle and put it in
Right.
this little box and display it on your shelf
I love it. I love
with
it.
your logo on it. Now you don't have to use your logo. This is the holidays. You can create these boxes with Christmas designs.
Mm-hmm.
For Valentine's Day, you can do a Valentine's Day design. Whatever holiday,
Right.
you know.
Now, how long do you press them and what temperature for the boxes?
Um, let's see here if I got one. I think I started one that I could show. Okay, here we go. So I start off with, I use is this stuff called? Ah,
Which part? The cellophane? Is that what that is, or what is that?
It's not cellophane. It's oh my God, I have a brain freeze right now.
Is it just frosted plastic, or what did it come from? It
They
says a laminate sheet. Oh, is it
lamination
a sheet
sheet.
protector? Is it a laminate sheet or a sheet
No,
protector?
it's lamination.
Okay, lamination. Yep, that's what she said. So Corey helped you out. Corey said lamination. Oh, Quisha was getting it right too. Yep, Julie. See, that's why I love y'all. Y'all not gonna let us fail.
Thank you all so
Yeah.
much. I
Yes.
buy these big lamination rolls.
Uh-huh.
Because I if I'm going to be doing a lot of something, I need to have enough of it. I don't want to be running out with just a few sheets.
Right.
So I bought these rolls and I just cut them to size depending on what I'm doing, what I'm working on.
Mm-hmm.
So for this one, I cut a piece. Of course, this is how, the box comes, just a white box.
Mm-hmm.
I put paper in it because when you sublimate, you don't want to get your when you because you have to put the laminate on it first before you sublimate your image.
Ah, gotcha.
And you don't want the laminate, if you don't put the paper in there, the laminate will attach to the inside of your box and tear that all up.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yes, this is an excellent hack. I love this.
So I put the paper in there, and then I put my laminate sheet on there. And some people laminate for 30 seconds, 20 seconds. To be honest, I don't really, I don't think I've really timed it. I've done 30 seconds. I've done 20 seconds. It just depends on where I was standing when I finished and was it ready. So
okay,
we're going to put this in here. I would say 30 seconds for sure.
Okay, so this is heat activated laminate. I also, I have some pressure sensitive or basically sticky back laminate as well, and I realized that sublimated well. I never would have tried it though unless I was trying a little project. You know how we get in our modes. But yeah, this looks like it also adds stability and a little rigidity to the box, does it?
Yes. Yes,
Oh,
it does.
awesome.
So I'm going to put this in here for 30 seconds, and it gets really hot. So I'm going, and then you're laminating both sides.
Gotcha.
So I'll put 20, 30 seconds on one side. I'll turn it over, put 20, 30 seconds on the other side.
Gotcha. And do you have Teflon paper down, parchment paper down? What are you using to? I
don't know if y'all can see my big old
butcher paper there.
Thing of paper here.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
But yeah.
So just butcher paper. So the laminate isn't going to stick to the butcher paper?
No.
Okay, that's awesome to know. Good deal.
I actually have it no, because when you're doing this, I'm checking the pressure because I know I need to bring it down. You need to make sure that let me take it out. I want to show this again. That the shiny side, you can see that the shiny side is up.
Got you.
Like some people are thinking, oh, it's going to be on the paper, so I need this shiny side on the bottom. No.
Got you.
The not shiny side is on the box, and the shiny side is up.
So matte is down on the surface of the box, and the shiny is up exposed. Got you.
And because I don't want to have all this extra,
you know, save that laminate.
I'm gonna cut this. Just this little square right here. It's just gonna fold up into itself. All right, we're ready to rock and roll.
Let's get it.
Thank you all for your patience. Thought I was prepared. I thought I had everything ready to go.
You're doing a great job. We are definitely captivated. I'm sitting here, arms folded, focusing on you right now. Like you got my full attention.
Oh, I might have did it too
Too much pressure there.
I think I did.
And what temperature did you say you were at again doing this one?
Oh, I do everything at 400 degrees. It
Okay.
probably could be less, but I'm only doing it for 20 seconds, so it's good.
Got you. And 20
400
seconds each
degrees
side,
for 20
right?
to 30 seconds. 400 degrees for 20 to 30 seconds. I'm gonna probably do 30 seconds because I know when I did this earlier, I had a few that I had sublimated, and oh, yep, here's one of them. Take that out. So I'm gonna let that cool down because I know it's hot to the touch and I don't have my little glove. So I'll show y'all what that looked like. So when it comes out, you have your shiny box. Now, when it comes out, you have to cut your box out from the plastic and the paper. You're gonna take your paper out, you're gonna cut around your box, and then you have your shiny box. And this you can sublimate on.
Got you.
If you want to just put a photo or your image, say you just want to put your logo on the front of the box, then this is a 4x4. Just make you a little 4x4 image and sublimate it right there. Or you can put the image all over the box. Possibilities are endless. Possibilities are endless. And these just fold up. This just happens to be the box for the candles. Now, when you these have those little, I don't know what they're called, those little slits. When you sublimate, you do have to, cut the little slits so that you can, fold the box.
Assemble the box, right?
Yeah. And I just use a little, this little knife here. And then I just fold that down. Now I haven't sublimated this yet. I wanted to show you all the other thing. Let me see. What do I have here? Oh, to do my all over logo, I printed that class we had last week? I think it was, yeah. Where we had I think it was 157. Where we did the patterns.
Yep. We created a random pattern. Yeah. You did something with that?
I did. I was just going to show it if I could find it. That's what this is. I created a random pattern because I wanted something that was different, that was a little unique. And
cool.
Yep, created a random pattern. So I use every class.
I'm so glad that you do.
I'm thinking of a different way I can use this in my business. So I took that random pattern and made a design for that I'm going to use on my box. So I have let me see how many more bulbs I have. I think I have a couple of more bulbs, so I could do it on this one. I think I have more candles than bulbs. So, all right. So this has cooled off, and I wanted to show you all what it looked like. So this is what it looks like, and you see that paper in there. Because you have that paper in there, your laminate didn't stick to your box.
Got you.
So you would just cut around this. Your box opens. Once you cut this, you can just open the box, and you'll cut around that, and then you get this.
So you use like a utility knife or a craft blade, something like that, to just follow the edges of the box and trim it away?
Yes.
Got you.
Yep. And then so now I have this because I cut away. And I'm going to use my my pattern. And for me, I do the what you call that? The taco method.
Yes. Okay, taco method. Come on, tacos.
fold that 13 by 19 sheet.
All right. So you don't even have to have like a custom template. You just
No.
basically print the whole page and let it go. I love that. That's simplified right there.
Simplified.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that taco method to keep you right.
Because once I sublimate on this side, it's already folded. I just turn it over, sublimate on the other side, and then my box is done and ready to go.
This is good stuff. Really good stuff.
Yep. And safety, ladies, always be safe. I usually use a glove, but
here, I'm gonna move this off the screen. Hold on, hide the current comment. There we go.
So I use this mat. It's not a mat. It's for people who sew, those little sewing mats. I use that from my box when I'm cutting, so that I'm not cutting on my table and tearing my table up.
All right, little flipping action there. Flip. Right back under the heat. Oh yeah.
Right back under the heat. And then we are about done. Now, if you are using this 6x3, I cut out this is 2x5.
Okay.
That's you can also put what's that little plastic stuff that they put in here if you really want to get fancy.
They have the clear cellophane.
You can put that in there if you really want to get fancy, but I didn't do all of that.
Now, I think that's the window option is an excellent idea. And then you don't have to worry about creating custom cut sheets of cellophane. That's awesome. I love that.
Yeah. And then there's no question, where did you get this from? Who made this? Noble Customs designed it.
There you go. No questions. Chrissy says the acetate sheets. They call acetate sheets.
That's what it's called.
Yep.
You ladies are on it tonight.
I'm telling you, y'all keep it going. I'm telling you, the teamwork is what makes the dream work.
Thank you all so much. Now this is really coming off because y'all know it's burning up in here. It is burning up.
We appreciate your service and your suffrage. We appreciate it.
So I'm going to bring this over here so y'all can see. Move that one out the way.
Ooh, wee, yes.
I don't know. Can y'all see that?
That looks
amazing.
Good. Yes.
So there you go, ladies. Your own custom boxes.
Man, I would not have imagined it to be that simple. That looks good.
Yep, fold it up. Voila.
And it makes it look like that box is so much sturdier too.
It is. It feels sturdier to me because it has the laminate sheet on it.
Right. So especially when you're shipping it with your product now, instead of shipping your mugs in a standard box, like something like that could definitely make your product stand out.
And help prevent it from being damaged. So yep, there you are, ladies. That is the custom. And like I said, you don't have to do the whole box. You can just do like I did on this one. I just cut the size that I wanted, whatever my image was, and I put it on there. So that is it. Did anybody have any questions?
That is amazing. Let's see. The boxes came from Corey. The boxes come from Uline. Yes. And if you all have not started building business credit yet, we're going to start talking about these things and have some modules in the academy for that. But Uline is an excellent vendor to start with. Basically, as long as you have an EIN started, Uline is going to give you an account. but make sure that all your ducks are in a row so that you have the same address for your EIN that you're going to have established for your business bank account. And it can be a home address. It's not recommended if you want to build your business credit faster, but we'll talk about that at a later time. Helene is also has some information about business, or the business side of business, like what the IRS, is looking for as far as issues wise, how we can stay on top of our stuff and know that we're running business properly.
Yeah.
So we're going to have another Coach's Corner where Coach Helena and Coach Chrissy are going to talk to us about some of the accounting and just those business issues, the stuff that we don't like to talk about, but we know we need to know. And we're going to do that in January, specifically before we start getting into filing taxes and stuff. So I'm really excited.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, I just want to mention that I'm here in Georgia, and Uline, they have one here in Georgia.
Yeah, so you get the next day?
The next day.
Yes. Yes.
Sometimes if you order it in the morning, it'll be delivered by that night.
Uline, I will tell you this. Now, the shipping is expensive.
Yes.
But I always get, like, I ordered some of those tubes, when we sell the prints and that sort of thing, you need those tubes, and nobody sells them. The UPS stores around here don't even have that type of long packaging. So I order from Uline, and they're here the next day from Georgia. They get here to Florida that quickly. So yeah, absolutely. I would love for us to start talking about this kind of stuff. I love the Coaches Corners. I love for you all to.
You want to set yourself apart. There are a lot of people out there that have businesses that are doing the same thing that we're doing. This sets you apart from them.
Absolutely.
This puts you on a different level. You're selling the same thing, yes, but mine comes in a beautiful package container.
Right. And then when they ask you, like, hey, can you put, if it's a team, like, if you're doing something for a whole team, like a basketball team per se, like, you can actually put the image on there of the entire team. So they might be getting something personalized, but that's something they will never throw that box away. They will be willing to pay an upgraded cost even for those type of things.
Absolutely.
So I think that those are excellent ideas, excellent upsells, y'all. When you mock something up on a t-shirt, and now we, with the master mock-up file, now we got to make one for a box and the ornaments. Like, these are things that I normally would not have mocked up if it's not something that y'all tell me that you sell and you need. So so let's make that a challenge to go ahead and add those items for mock-up. And I think that would help a lot of people. It's not sublimation, but they are items that you can sell right along with those sublimation shirts. Absolutely. So we start expanding. If you could, Coach Lynn, if you have a little while longer, I know we said we're just going to keep it to an hour, and you kept it to an hour. I don't know how y'all do this. I have y'all on here for 4 or 5 hours. And then the coaches get on there and shine on me and get it done in an hour. I'm like, oh, y'all can do that.
We didn't did 3 substrates. We didn't did
so Coach Elena, let's see, we have some questions here, but they're asking, you're in Georgia? Yes, she's in Atlanta. She's a coach, so she's also able to help you online with the Photoshop templates, with application sessions. Let's say you needed a one-on-one, like, hey, I need you to Zoom video with me so that I can do this project, with you. That is what the coaches are there for, because unfortunately, I have just enough time to hop on YouTube for 3-4 hours at a time with y'all, and that's about it. So I want to make sure that everybody reaches their level of success that they want to reach. So that's why I poured a lot into the coaches. The coaches are pouring a lot into the community and to you all, so that we can keep that rolling. And a year from now, you might even be a coach teaching somebody else, and you might be popping up on this YouTube channel showing something that you do. So I want you all to definitely give the coaches in the room, y'all go ahead, make sure that you comment like, hey, this is where I am. I'm Coach so-and-so, and go ahead and state your location. And some of the coaches, like Erica, Coach E, she actually did a session in her location. Somebody was able to use her large format heat press to learn. So our coaches are dedicated now. And if you want to pay them to come out, if you want to get them, if you want to get them flued out.
She's not flued.
Yeah, y'all can go ahead and fly them out to your location. I've actually had people offer that to me, like, hey, if I could just get you for a few hours, I'll pay for your flight. If you come here, help me set up and make sure I get it right. And if I really had the time, honestly, that would be something I would love to do. Because my thing is, my success is really other people's success. And all of the coaches, y'all have that same energy. Like, yeah, we're all doing the same thing, but it's not a competition if we all are in it to win it, So I love it. I love it.
And each one teach one.
Exactly. And this is about legacy. So as we build legacy for our own personal families, we're also building legacy for our communities. And that's one thing that we have to bring back. We have to establish that this is important. This is something that we build on. And this is not just a little bitty craft. This isn't just a side gig, side hustle. Like, no, these are things we're aspiring to do
This is a
full
legitimate
time.
business.
A business.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, now we have to get into running it like a business. So we're going to get on that topic at a later time. Hey, Big Boy Prince is here. I forgot to tell y'all, I'm doing I have to post that. I'm doing a live with Big Boy tomorrow. So y'all join me on Big Boy's channel tomorrow. What time is it, Big Boy? Is it 9 or 9:30 p.m.? I'm bad with times. And let me know if it's Eastern or Standard Time. So yeah, that's going to be fun too. So I'm enjoying collaborating with you all. I'm enjoying learning from you all. Y'all don't know how much you all teach me. So I appreciate you. Coach Atlanta, you've been here from the very beginning. And I know you a little bit timid about what you have, but you have a lot to offer. And I'm very proud of you, very impressed with your session tonight, as I think the other folks here are as well. 9:30 Central. 9:30 Central. So tomorrow, 9:30 Central, y'all join me on Big Boy Prince YouTube. That way we can ask some questions. We're just gonna, kick the bubbles. We're gonna talk. We're gonna ask me anything. Ask me anything. So if that's one of those, oh, what's up, Flawless? Flawless is here too. It just says Facebook user when y'all come on Facebook, and sometimes I don't see your comments on Facebook. So that's why I tell y'all to come over to the YouTube side. All right. And Big Boy, I love your show as well. I'm glad that we are doing some great things for the community, our communities, and we're really growing and flourishing in ways that, maybe a couple years ago, we wouldn't have thought this was possible. We would not have even dreamed this big. It took like a pandemic for most of us to really recognize our talents as real talents and not just, treat them like a little, that little side hobby, that little thing that you just do over there. Like y'all are doing it big, and I'm so proud of you. I see what y'all are doing with the templates. I see what y'all are, doing with design, running your businesses, marketing yourselves, et cetera, et cetera. Like I'm seriously very, very proud of you. All right, so y'all have any other questions for Coach Helena? Because the next session she does with us is going to be a little less smiling. It might. We're going to talk about.
Still be smiling.
But yeah, it's still going to be smiling, because here's the thing: when you care that much about your business to make everything legit, you want to stop. Hey, like, this is no longer a hobby, because that's what a lot of this started out for us. It's just something we love to do. We wanted to get whatever was in our head, to get it out. And yes, I know that's how it starts, but when it starts actually making money, you're like, hold on there. What am I supposed to be doing, tax wise? What am I supposed to be building business wise? We are absolutely going to start doing some of our sessions on that subject matter, because it matters. It's not always about the art. It's also about how you manage it so that it can become a sustainable business, a sustainable business like that. That's what we're all here for. Absolutely. Awesome. And Flawless, I'm interested in this whole DTF stuff too. So I am definitely like looking forward to doing some collaborative efforts and seeing what you got going on too. Oh, let me post Helena's information again. Hold on a second. So the website, let me copy that. I'm going to post it up here. Here we go. So that's the website. And then also on Etsy, remember she has those glass mirror substrates. So I'm going to go ahead and put that up. This is the Etsy shop. And then I'll also post her links to Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Make sure you follow her on TikTok because she says she has some demonstration videos on there. So we
Yes.
definitely want to view that and blow that up. This is
And
good
I
stuff.
just started after Shanon said we got to start on
Woo!
TikTok. I just started. I don't have a lot of videos, but I want
That's
to.
all it takes is a start, Helena. All it takes is a start. And you just listening and doing that little step, I promise. Helena, I see you. I see you taking everything I say to heart and I see you doing it.
Yeah.
And I cannot wait to be boasting. I don't know if it's gonna be next month or 6 months down the line, but I'm like, yeah, Helena doing this, that, and the other, six figures, and we're just gonna be rolling on down the line, speaking
Okay.
about all these accolades. So I'm telling you, I see it. I see what you're implementing, and I see that you are serious about what you're doing. You're serious about your craft, and I think all of us are because we're up here at 10 o'clock at night, ready to learn something. Yep,
Yes.
Corey, I know you stay on the ticky-tacky. Awesome, y'all. So I appreciate it all. I know, Coach Elena, you want to say anything further at this point?
No, but sometime next year I'll come and do another coach's corner on something else. I love to teach. It is a passion of mine. Um, in my regular 9 to 5, I'm a teacher and instructor, and so and not everybody learns the same way. So
Right.
I hope everyone got something out of tonight. I wanted it to be something that I thought would be very useful for you with your business, or even if you don't even have a business and you wanted to do something, so you have limited funds. This is a very easy, inexpensive something that you can do for family and friends.
Right. Gifts all day. Like I stay making some stuff for gifts. I'm like a 5-year-old that look, it's Christmas, birthday. Let me make you something. I got you.
I'm the same way. I can make you something.
Right, exactly. Because the stuff that I make, if I sell it for $50, I just gave you a $50 present. You can thank me
Okay.
later.
There you
So
go.
yeah, this is great information. Everybody's saying that great info. They love the demonstration tonight, and I do want to start bringing more of the coaches on. And I want to tell you, you did an excellent job. The nerves, I know it's a little bit nerve wracking, but I didn't see the nerves at all. So I'm giving you that one on one that you did that tonight. Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
thank you.
also let me tell y'all, Daddy was in the building. I forgot to show y'all. My dad was here tonight. So
Oh, hey, Daddy.
that is the start of Innate Designs is what it was called. But right before he passed, we started our business together. So
Shannon.
that was that's a big part of everything that we're doing too. So he was a teacher and taught us these things growing up, and we never knew that these things he was teaching us growing up were to keep us from feeling like we were in somebody else's box, and our
Mm.
talents could only go as far as someone else was willing to pay us a paycheck for. So when you start to feel those pressures from the outside, but you know that I can magically make money with my hands, with my mind, the options are endless at that point, and it's a little bit scary, but the idea is that you can make something from nothing, and that's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So all of y'all keep pressing, keep putting content out there, keep putting your work out there, and keep getting better, keep improving. You don't have to be perfect to be out there. You just need to be willing to perfect something. Okay, that's it.
And don't forget, courtesy of Innate Lab, Innate Academy. If you're not in the academy, please join. You will learn way more than this from the coaches, from Shanon. It's just, there's nothing else out there like it. I'll just say that.
And I appreciate, and I think the part to that is you all. I think we have such a supportive and such a hardworking community. Like we don't have to have an explosive large group to have what we do have, which is this immense quality of people who are like, I promise, like I'm in awe of y'all. Like I look sometimes, I'm scrolling, I'm like, ooh, when I finally get on Facebook, because
Yep.
you all take whatever I give you and y'all run with it. And I love it. I love it. I love to see it. And I'm even more in love with what it's doing for you all. So I would like you, I made a post and I want y'all to brag a little bit or just give information a little bit. I made a post and I asked, how much have you been able to make off of one single template? What's the most you've been able to make off of one template? And one template is typically $20. If you're in the academy, you're probably getting those courses for somewhere around, $7 to $10 a piece. Even just unlocking them every month. So what is that $7 to $10 template doing for you? And if it's not doing something for you, I still want you to tell me, hey, it's doing 0, it's doing 20. But so far, everybody's saying, hey, it's doing 100, it's doing this, that, and the other. So if you could take one $20 item and flip it to at least $100, I want you to imagine doing that on a regular basis, making this something that you do every week. We have a class, a new template that opens up every single week. And I challenge my coaches to do this. I want y'all to stay on the coaches, be looking out for them, because I challenge the coaches. They're usually taking every class so that they can also help you all with the classes when you need help. But if y'all can produce a design every single week for class, that's 50 designs by the end of the year. That's
Yep.
50 different things that you have floating out there in the universe that you probably would have put off and waited until it was perfect later.
Yes.
Right? So same thing with you all. Put that could be 50 products right now. Now, if you're not licensed to do so with the business partner agreement and the coaches, then of course you can't sell the artwork, but you can put this artwork on anything. So far, this is what our license is. As long as you're making an end-use product, use these templates. Use the mess out of these templates. Coach Chrissy will tell you she did multiple what she did at multiple tens of thousands off of the graduation template. I was like, ooh, let us know, but let's do an interview on that. Like, I want y'all to know, put it out there, put your work out there. And I don't care if you don't think it's perfect, but the world doesn't need you when you're perfect. The world needs you right now, like
Right
right
now.
now, right now. So thank you. I'm so glad that that little eensy beensy, bit of nervousness is gone now. So we could call you back and we could get on this another time.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, Julie said 50 to 1,000. That's amazing. If you could take something that's digital and flip it into a physical product, so many different variations and ways, let me know. Like, because I really want to know. I really want to know your successes. And then if you're not having successes, let's talk about why. Let's talk about what's stopping you, or potentially where your bottleneck is. Is it artwork? Do you need help with art? We have a community of people that can even help you with the artwork until you get where you really need to be. And that's what we're about. We're about having help at any level. If you're a professional Photoshop, I have professional people in Photoshop that hate watching my videos because I talk too much, but love the templates because they can flip right through them and get some work done.
Yeah.
I have some people that love the long videos. They love the extra explanation. They love the little uh-ohs and the oopses that we have during the sessions, because it gives them some grace. It allows them to give themselves some grace and say, you know what? That person made that mistake. This is how I get out of that situation. So I want y'all to know, every level of it, we got you. We can print for you. We got business partners out there that'll print for you, that'll help you design, that will actually design for you if you need help with the PNGs, and they'll get on Zoom with you. What more can you ask for? We got you at every level, every level. Okay. So y'all check out the Innate Creatives Facebook group and just type in the word coach. And I'm always called them out, Coach Helena, Coach Chrissy, Coach E, whatever. If you hear me say coach, that's somebody that I revere and respect because they've been a part of the academy. Coach Corey, they've been here helping even before I even thought about what a coach could be. They were coaching. They were helping people. All right. All right, my loves. Yeah, Coach Corey's in Louisiana, y'all. Yeah, and Coach Corey is on it too. Like this random stuff that comes together. She's doing the big letters that you put stuff into. I love that because you don't just stop at t-shirts. Anything you touch, you're gonna turn to gold. All right, we got some Midas coaches in here. Awesome. Thank you so much. All right, y'all. So it's about that time. Coach Helena, you ready to do this with me?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. We appreciate you. We love you dearly. And until next time,
Bye.
See you later, baby. You did an excellent job. Be very proud of yourself, okay?
Thank you.
Good night, loves.